Okay, so we decided to make a emoji programming language, more or less a subset of C, because we think it will increase efficiency over time. I mean, the more you use emojis, the more it'll show up on your phone when you're working on it, and tap and go. So we think businesses will love this, this new programming language here. So here we have a very clear and obvious program here. Like, everyone can obviously tell what this is going to do. And initially, we were going to actually compile it, and then we're like, no, that's too hard. Let's interpret it instead. And then, no, that's going to take too long. So we just used the code and turned it into C++ code, and then we compile that instead, mostly because we're lazy. So, okay, let us look at that text file here. We turn it to C++ code, which can then be compiled. And ran, and of course, works as intended.
So in our syntax, the way you have to define a function, you specify the type. Integers are specified by the 100 emoji. And all your parameters are separated by the clapping emojis. So the main function, which is specified by the home emoji, you've got your int test and your character followed by pointer, ABC.
If you want to reference that, you go the other way to get the address of that pointer.
And anytime you create a new variable, which is always at the beginning of a function, you have to start it with the baby emoji. Also, anytime you have an expression that has a plus or a minus in it, you have to have 420 in that expression, or it will not work.
Yep. As you can see, we don't actually use pluses and multiplies. We actually use the emoji representation of it to make it simpler on everyone.
And if statements are represented by this thinking emoji. And while loops are the thinking emoji plus a clock emoji.
Yeah. We're going to do simple statements and to print out the line or the term. Of course, separated.
And finally, to call a function, you call with an iPhone emoji. The function is called by the parameters separated by claps, of course. And every semicolon is now a OK emoji. And we don't have an example here, but the other types we have are booleans, which is represented by the B emoji, and longs, which are represented by the
eggplant.
Yeah, the eggplant.
And in the future, we'll support long, and you can guess what that'd be. So,
yeah.
Thank you.